right, everyone, I'm super pumped to be on here with you guys tonight. I purposely picked to be on like the last Thursday night Zoom of the month because I wanted to like kind of prep and prepare and wrap my brain around what I wanted to talk to you guys tonight. And I know that the way we talk to ourselves reflects in the way that we act, and it reflects in the behaviors that we turn into habits, and our habits are what we continue to do over and over and over again, and what those habits create is the lifestyle that we live. Now, sometimes in our lives, it seems like our thoughts are out of control. Like we maybe have obtained thoughts in our own minds based off what somebody else has said to us. And when we tell ourselves thoughts over and over and over and over again, we can mistaken lies as truth. Okay. And so I want you to drop in the chat before if somebody has ever said something to you that before they said it, you weren't even aware of it. But after they said it, you started meditating on it and you allowed it to make a change in your life, whether that was a positive thing or that was a negative thing. Okay, drop it in the chat for me. We are going to be interactive here tonight. Yes. Okay. Yes. I see a one. Perfect. Thank you. So we know the power of talk, right? In the Bible, it tells us that we have the power of life and death in the way we speak. And if you look up any other type of study, they talk about the power of manifestation. They talk about the law of attraction, which has everything to do with what you're doing up here. This is why we preach self-development, because there are so many things that we didn't even recognize that we were telling ourselves that were lies, but we adopted them as truth. And so tonight we're going to do a little exercise, okay? And I'm going to ask you guys to just kind of trek along with me. If you are not in the middle of like closing a deal with a person right now, I want you to be focused and I want you to intentionally lean into what we are going to do tonight, because I want to help you create a habit that is not just going to help you here with your company, but it's going to help you in like everyday life, okay? We're going to be talking about I am affirmations, declarations, and manifesting what you want to have happen in your future. Okay. So I want you all to close your eyes. Okay. And I want you to take a really deep breath. Now, yes, you're on camera, but everyone's eyes are closed. So nobody is watching you. So just do the things. Okay. I want you to take a really deep breath in and out. And I want you to think about why you said yes to this company. I want you to think about what made you click the submit button. I want you to think about your circumstances that surrounded that. Were you drowning in debt? Were you barely getting by? Were you running out of money before the week ended and your next paycheck came? What were your circumstances like? Okay, maybe you were just looking for extra income. Maybe you were just excited to be a part of a community. Whatever it was, I want you to think about it. I want you to think about how you felt in those circumstances. Did you feel lonely? Did you feel scared? Were you worried about what other people might think of you? Worried that you might fail? Okay. And I want you to take a deep breath in and I want you to release it. And I want you to tell yourself, I am more capable and powerful and I can accomplish anything that I put my mind to. Okay. Now, I want you to start thinking about why it's so important for you to get to where you want to go. Okay. You started this business. Maybe you started this business because you wanted to pay off debt. Well, why did you want to pay off debt? What does paying off that debt mean for you? What does it mean for your family? Is it going to provide freedom? Is it going to instill hope? Are you going to be paving the way for the next person to understand that they are fully and completely capable of achieving greatness? Why you are here is one reason, but understanding the feeling behind why that is so important to you is what's going to propel you forward. Okay. I want you to think about a time in your life where you set a goal. And I want you to think about um, what it was that derailed you from achieving it. So think of something that you had a goal and you stopped going after it. Was it negative self-talk? Was it other people coming into your life and telling you that you couldn't do it? Was it because it was hard? Was it because it didn't fit the timeline that you thought you should be achieving it in? And when you decided to give up on that goal, how did it make you feel? Okay, I want you to think about that. Now, I want you to think about what we talked about in the beginning, why you were here and why you continue showing up, why it's so important for you. And I want you to think about what happens if you give up on that. Who wins? If you decide not to show up, who wins in that situation? Okay, nobody. If you started this business because you wanted to be able to put a down payment on your house and you give up on it, and you don't get to put the key in the door of your new home and experience your children running around on the new carpet and the house giggling and laughing and rolling around and being so excited and they can't wait to see what their bedroom looks like, are you willing to give up on that? Are you willing to stop because it's hard? Are you willing to hear a million and one no's and keep going? Is this worth it to you? Okay. And now I want you to think about what happens when you do accomplish it. What are those feelings going to feel like? What are you going to be experiencing when you put that key in that lock? What's it going to sound like when you turn it and you get to open the door? What's it going to smell like? What is the excitement that is going to be inside of your heart and inside of your mind? Manifest it. Meditate on it. And if you're like, I don't know, I can't dream. I can't even see tomorrow. I don't know what's going to happen. I want to encourage you to take baby steps because there is something inside of your heart that you have been wanting to achieve, but maybe, just maybe you haven't had the vehicle yet that has shown you that you can do it. I want you to know that you can. I want you to know that you have been created for a time such as this, that you have been put in this very business at this very moment in time so that you can be provided with the tools that are necessary for you to achieve whatever goal that you want to achieve. Okay, I want you to meditate on that. I want you to think about what it's going to feel like when you enroll your very first distributor. What's it going to feel like when that distributor goes ruby? What's it going to feel like when you help someone go diamond? What's it going to feel like when a teammate of yours comes to you and they say, I just cut up my credit card? What's it going to be like when you have a girl on your team who comes to you and says, I'm so grateful that you helped me with this business because now I get to take my family on vacation? What is that going to feel like? What's it going to feel like when you show up day after day after day after day and you do the hard things and you wake up early and you stay up late and you deal with negative people, but you also deal with people who come to you and say, because of you, I was able to accomplish this. Because of you posting, I learned to dream again. Because of what you are doing, I realized that I am worth more than what I thought I was. Okay. This is more than just building a business. You are in something that has the power to change lives. Okay. To change lives. I want you to think of how excited you're going to feel. I want you to think about how you are going to ugly cry because you know your journey. I want you to think of what it's going to be like when you hug the neck of somebody who you met through social media, but you see them in person. It's an insane experience, you guys. And it's a really, really awesome one. Now, I want you to take another deep breath. And I want you to think of those thoughts. And I want you to pretend like they are out there, that you physically can reach your hand out and you can grab them. And I want you to trek with me here. I want you to reach out and I want you to grab them. And I want you to put them to your heart. And I want you to say, yes, I can do this. Yes, I can do this. Grab the next thing. Think of the happiest moment that you could ever think of and bring it in and say, yes, I can do this. Yes, I am worth this. Yes, I am capable. Yes, I am ready. Yes, yes, yes. And now I want you to open your eyes. And I want you to remember that feeling. I want you to remember how good it feels to work really, really hard for something and to achieve it. And I want you to remember that if you choose to stop, you are choosing to give up on those feelings. And nobody wants that, right? Nobody wants that. We want to achieve great things. And this vehicle, this opportunity is absolutely the one that can help you do it. Okay, so don't give up on it. And if you can't see the vision now, reach out to your upline because they're going to want to help you do it. Okay. I also want to give you some tactical things that you can be doing every single day, but give me just a second. So something, my Prego, dude, I have been so emotional all day. So I feel you. So something that you can do every single day, and this is a practice that I have been doing every single day for myself. And so I know the power of it and how it can be so incredibly helpful to you. Okay. Every single day, I want you to write these things out. Okay. Starting with your burning desire statement. Now, your burning desire statement is what we were talking about earlier. It's not why you joined, it's why you continue to show up every day. Okay. It's the why. It's your why's why, if that makes sense. So for example, just to give you kind of an idea, my burning desire statement is I'm helping others break through glass ceilings while I press into my faith and spread hope. Because as much as I want to be successful here with this company, I want to make sure that I'm paving the way for other people to be successful too. And I don't know if you guys know much about my story, but I got pregnant in high school and I barely graduated. I dropped out of community college twice. And based off society standards, all I ever should have done is worked a minimum wage job. That's what my worth was. That's what I believed my worth was for the longest time. And it's not. And now I know that, and I want to make sure that everybody knows it too. The second thing is writing down 3 intentional actions that you will take every single day to manifest that burning desire. Okay, so with us, it's like doing your KPIs every day, having meaningful conversations, waking up early, staying up late. I mean, you can fill in the blank. Okay, what 3 intentional things are you going to do every day? And then the third thing is, how will you feel making those conscious efforts? I know for me, when I do the things that I say I'm going to do, I always feel great. I am proud of myself for accomplishing the things that I said I was going to do. And then I can put my phone away knowing that God is going to bless the work of my hands, right? I've put in the work. I've planted the seeds. I've watered the seeds. And so I can put my faith and trust in knowing that God's got my back and he wants to give me a good gift. So how is it going to make you feel if you're intentional with your business? The next thing is declaring who you are. It's an I am affirmation. Okay. And now for me personally, affirmations and declarations are two totally different things. Okay. I am affirmations are who you are, right? I am worthy. I am clothed in righteousness. I am forgiven. I am called. I am beautiful. I am the child of the king. Like I am ready. I am willing. I am dedicated. I am focused. I am kind. I am vulnerable. And my vulnerability is a strength, right? It's who you are. When you speak I am affirmations and you say things that aren't things that are actually happening in the moment, your brain will tell you that you're a liar. It'll call you out and you'll stop believing it. And when you can't believe your own thoughts, you start self-sabotaging. So I am affirmations are who you are in the moment. And that's a beautiful thing. Okay. The next thing is declarations. Declarations are what you are going to become. Okay. It's like, I will be a triple diamond leader. I will be an ambassador. I will help enroll loyal customers. I will help change lives. I will help you fill in the blank. Okay. So I am affirmations are who you are, and declarations are what you are going to do. Okay. The other thing is gratitude. Okay. Gratitude. If you are not doing this industry from a heart of gratitude, you're not doing this industry from the right motive. Okay. You have such a gift at your fingertips. I was actually having a conversation with someone earlier today, and she was telling me that she was really struggling talking to people about putting posts up, putting host to posts up. And she was like, I'm just really struggling. People are kind of hesitant. And so I told her, I said, my belief is that every single person in my network deserves a chance at winning our giveaway. Every single person deserves that light in their life, that win in their life, every single person. And so I have to tell myself, if I am too scared to message these people, I'm depriving them of the opportunity to win this giveaway. And that doesn't sit well with me, right? It's the same thing when it comes to enrolling distributors or upselling people. Okay. If you have a sales mentality, you're going to stop yourself from doing it because you're going to feel guilty. You're going to feel like, all I'm doing is, offering these different things to them so that my paycheck increases. That's a sales mentality. As much as we offer products, we're providing a service, and you have to believe to your very core that the things that you are recommending to people is for their benefit. It's for their benefit. Okay. And if you go about talking to people about products, if you go about talking to people about the opportunity or about the giveaway, and you talk to them in a manner that is like, I want to see you accomplish your goal. I want to see you win. I want to see you happy. I want to see you confident. Okay. Your mentality is going to change. So ask yourself, when I'm reaching out to people, am I more concerned about building my paycheck, or am I more concerned about helping them achieve their goal? Okay. It'll make a difference. It'll make a huge difference. Okay. I have two more things. The next thing that you're going to write out every day, and this is more, you can do this at the end of the day, but honestly, I do it in the morning. The question is, how did you serve the universe today? What did you do today that was meaningful, that made a difference? Okay. You can also ask, how will you serve the universe today? Okay. Something for me that I write down, it's pretty repetitive, but every single day I say, I have meaningful conversations that are going to change people's lives. Because that's what I want to do. That aligns with my burning desire. So how are you going to serve people today? How did you serve people today? And that can look like 1,000,001 different things, you guys. It can look like telling the cashier after you got groceries, like, I hope you have a really great day. You know what I mean? It can be you messaging somebody who put up a post on social media that were like, I just can't do it anymore. And you reached out to them and said, hey girl, I saw your post. I just want to make sure you're okay. That's a service. Okay. And then the last thing is, how did it feel to experience your burning desire today? How did it make you feel? Were you proud? Are you excited for your future? Are you excited for your team? Like, how is it going to make you feel? Because as much as we talk about, like, you got to remove emotion sometimes when you're talking to people about things, at the end of the day, if you don't have a feeling attached to what you want to accomplish, you'll give up on it. But if you tell yourself, I have to do this because it is going to make me feel fill in the blank, you're going to show up for it. Okay. Is this helping? Can I get some zeros in the chat? Like, is this making sense? Okay, great. Yay. Thank you. Thank you for helping me out with that. But I want to tell you something too. You have to be eagerly patient. Okay. I know that's kind of like, what is it, an oxymoron? You have to be eagerly patient. You can't start writing out your affirmations and then you expect like the world to change for you the next day. This is a process. I have been declaring what I want to see happen in my business since the day I started. And I didn't even know what I wanted then. I didn't even know what it meant then. I just knew that I wanted something more for my life, and I was willing to allow myself to be nervous as heck, but still dream big and show up for it. Because your motivation isn't always going to be there. You're not always going to want to get up early. You're not always going to want to stay up late. You're not always going to want to have the conversations with people. But if you stay dedicated to your goal, if you stay dedicated to that feeling of opening up your first 5-figure paycheck, if you stay dedicated to the idea that you have this tool in your hands to help other people become free from guilt and shame, you'll show up for that. Okay. All right, you guys, thank you so much for hopping on and for just like jiving with me and doing the things. I really hope to see that you guys start implementing these questions that I sent to you. Do them every single day, every single morning. Fill up your cup, get aligned with what you want to see happen, get clear in your vision. And if you need help dreaming, ask your upline. We have no problem dreaming for you. Okay. I hope you all have a great night. I'll send the recording later and you guys can share it with all your friends.